back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight we're going to take a look at the new season specialty for the winter season going by right now. From Samuel Adams, their Black and Brew Coffee Stout. This particular one says here, our Coffee Stout is a full-bodied rich stout that supports the espresso character of the coffee. We use 1.5 pounds of Sumatran coffee per barrel. Rich and toasty, the flavor leads with coffee and follows with underlying notes of chocolate, caramel, and dark fruit. Cheers. So, 5.8% ABV. This is one of the few American bottles where they actually wrote the blood number on the side of it. Honestly, I've been sitting on this one for a couple months. I got this one just before Christmas of last year. It's been in my fridge for probably too long now. Not too long that it's expired, but it's been sitting in my fridge for a while because I just haven't had a chance to get to it in the last couple of weeks. I picked it up in Calais, Maine, back in December when I was down there doing some Christmas shopping, and I picked up the Samuel Adams seasonal pack, which included a whole bunch of various different types of beer, like their chocolate bock, the Sam Adams Winter Lager, Full Fezziwig, Holiday Porter. All those ones I've reviewed, and of course their token Boston Lager. I haven't reviewed the chocolate bock yet. I'll get to that soon. But yeah, this one here, the new season specialty, kind of like what they did in their fall pack where they included the Bonfire Roche beer. This one here I haven't ever tried. The other bottle of this I sent off to Brew by me. I hope you really enjoyed it. I think you did. So it's my turn, and pop off the top here. Pour that into one of my nice little Samuel Adams Boston Lager glasses. So looking at that, it's not quite as dark as, I suppose it is dark like Motor Oil, not like completely spent. A nice chocolate brown head, but only like a half a finger. Very black. Look how dark that is. And looking at it, it's almost got like a, oh, what is it? Yeah, hold that up to a light here. Knocking the bottle over. Nah, it's definitely filtered. It's definitely clear, but it almost came up with like a brownish kind of appearance rather than a ruby red. I almost thought it was unfiltered. It's hard to really tell whether something's filtered or not when it comes to a stout. Now, that's something I really wasn't expecting. I mean, it's not really like a high alcohol beverage. I mean, yeah, 5.8 is higher than your average, and that even higher than average than if you're in the UK. But it's just ale brewed with coffee added. I was expecting the head to stick around a little longer, but you know what? That's small potatoes, to be honest. So let's get to the sniff. Holy cow! Smells like sweet coffee, like coffee with a lot of sugar added to it. Like well, maybe not quite like a Starbucks, more like a Tim Hortons cappuccino or something. Man, ever since I said Tim Hortons, I'm thinking Timbits. I want some Timbits. Too bad I've been drinking. Don't drink and drive, folks. Think ahead. Get your Timbits in advance. Alright. For those people who are outside of Canada, Timbits are like donut holes, basically. They're so good. Yeah, and this beer smells really good too. Is it recording? Yeah. It's not like a whole lot of smell coming off of that other than that really nice, satisfying smell of a sweet, sweet coffee. Maybe like a... it mainly smells like perked coffee. I gotta say, that's all I got. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of chocolate. Maybe a hint of vanilla. It's very nice. Let's give it a taste. It's rather light for a stout. It's not very heavy. Doesn't taste like a way heavy. It's nice and sweet. It has an earthy, roasted bitterness kind of lingering in the back, but it's not very roasted bitter. It's got a lot of coffee flavor, but not an overpowering coffee flavor. You mainly get this espresso and roasted malt bitterness in the back. lingering on with a sweet coffee taste. And it's not incredibly sweet, like not overbearingly sweet, not cloyingly sweet. It's really tasty. But when it comes to a stout, that's a lot lighter than I was expecting. Weight-wise, it's almost like the Sabago Lake Trout Stout. But this is a much better tasting beer. Doesn't finish perfectly dry either. I feel like my back of my throat's still wet. Yeah. Nice roasted bitterness staying behind with some coffee flavor. Alright, I'm going to sit down with this one and come back with some thoughts. Be right back. And we're back with Samuel Adams Black and Blue, yes. And we're back with Samuel Adams Black and Brew Coffee Stout. So, what did I think of this one? Black and Brew or Black and Blue? It's thin and watery for a stout. The only thing that I really like about this is the fact that it's got this nice toasted, like a coffee flavor basically in it. As for a stout, it's really thin and watery and almost avoidable. If you're not a coffee drinker or a coffee fan of any type, I'd suggest actually staying away from this beer. I find that myself, I was really looking forward to trying this the entire time that I had this sitting in my fridge, basically because, hey, two of my favorite things, stout plus coffee. Doesn't necessarily do each one very well. It's not absolutely bad, but it's not absolutely great in the sense that I was hoping for so much more from this. I was hoping to have a nice, really good stout body. I mean, I tried the Imperial Stout from Samuel Adams and their cream stout as well, and I was more impressed with those ones, much more impressed with those ones than this one, and I was hoping it would be something along those lines, a good stout base with some nice coffee flavors, and it ends up, while it still has some nice coffee flavors, it doesn't really have the beer backbone to really back it up quite well, and in that sense, it's a disappointment, and it's avoidable. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Now, the only reason I'm passing this beer at all, or giving it a higher than average spec, is because I like the taste of coffee. It's got a really nice smell to it. If you like your coffee, if you like your stouts, you probably like this one, yeah. But if you don't like coffee, but you like your stouts, that's the point where I would say stay away from it. So from a personal standpoint, 3 out of 5. From anybody else's standpoint, for example, my fiance Neely, she took a sip of it and thought it was gross. Nearly spat it back out. It's one of those beers where you might like it, you might not like it, you might love it, you might hate it. So really take that into consideration. And the biggest recommendation is, of course, you're a coffee drinker, you may like it. If you're a big coffee fan, you may like it. Otherwise, buy a Propeller Revolution Imperial Stout. I wish I had another. Anyway, that's it for me on Samuel Adams Black and Brew. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this and you're not streaming at your television, you're streaming at your media center, your computer, about what a crappy beer reviewer that guy is. Because I'm just telling it the way I see it, and it's mediocre at best. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. Talk to you later. Cheers.